So, welcome to 24 hours in Paris. We've just arrived in the sunny, well, a little bit sunny, a little bit overcast Paris today for a trip with Mizuno for the launch of a new shoe, the Neo Vista 2, which is a daily trainer that we're going to be trying out today. There's people from all over the world that have been flown out for this event, so I thought I'd bring the camera along and document it through my eyes. I know a few other content creators such as Aubrey, Gabriel and Ewan from the UK. Some other fellow content creators are here, so I'm going to bring the camera along, document it. I'm also here with my little sister Ellie runs. Mizuno very kindly said that I could bring her here for the trip as well, so she's going to be trying out the shoes, but we have got a little bit of time now until the event starts at 2 o'clock this afternoon. A lot of people were flying out on the day of the event. We were very lucky to fly out the day before, or not fly out, we actually got the Eurostar, which was a little bit eventful. Ended up dropping my phone in between the gap between the train and the platform, which wasn't an ideal start to the trip, but anyway, got over that little blip and we're here in Paris now, but we're going to go do some exploring this morning and before the event starts this afternoon. So we came to the first recommendation I got from people on Strava, Clove coffee shop, but
it's not open. It opens on a Thursday and it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. Who closes a coffee shop for 3 days of the week? Apparently Clove do. Anyway, we've come to an area called Montmartre or Montmartre. Probably pronounced that terribly, but there's a hell of a lot of steps that we're going to climb. This is kind of like a old, quaint, artistic district, I believe. So yeah, somewhere I saw on TikTok. And yeah, we'll come and have a little explore before the event this afternoon. Oh, are you sure you want to go up there? So the second coffee shop that we were recommended is open. It's called KB Coffee Roasters. I'm going to give it a go. Oh yeah.
Good?
That's good stuff. That's 8, 9 out of 10 territory. Shout out to Romain for the recommendation. Very nice. It's the Louvre. So for lunch we're going to try this place called Junk, which I think does smash burgers, but it looks quite popular. Okay, here we go. What have we got in here? Sorry you're pretty, but clean that damn mouth. Not enough burger in that, look at that. There we go, just finished our burgers. What would you rate it, El?
Not very high, probably 4 out of 10.
4? That's pretty harsh, but yeah. It was alright, nothing spectacular, but it was yeah, we ordered a small burgers, maybe that was our fault. Good value in terms of it was only like, what was it, £13 for 2 burgers and some chips, so
the service wasn't great though.
Not great service. God, Elliot's brutal. If you had your own YouTube channel, you'd be slating everyone left, right and centre, but yeah. Would I recommend Junk smash burgers? Maybe not. But yeah, I'd go for a solid 6 out of 10. The coffee was great this morning. The burgers, not so great. But we're heading back to the hotel now for 2 o'clock, an afternoon event. And then, yeah, we're going to get out and test out the Neo Vista 2s. But unfortunately, it started to rain here in Paris. But yeah, don't know if you can see behind me, up the street there, is the Eiffel Tower. But yeah, looking forward to testing the shoes out this afternoon.
We're delighted to welcome you here for the launch of our latest running innovation.
we just had the presentation about the new Neo Vista 2, and now we're going to get a chance to go out for either a 5k or an 8k run around the streets of Paris. Obviously we're going to be doing a bit of content creation as well, stopping at a few places along the way, but yeah, I think there's about 100 people here, so we've all been kind of separated into groups, but we're going to start the run just outside the hotel, so yeah, looking forward to it. This is the Neo Vista 2, if you haven't seen it yet. Comes out in June, so in a few weeks time. This one here is the ladies colorway, I believe, but yeah, if you like the Neo Vista 1, then I feel like this is going to be a great little upgrade based off what I heard from the presentation. I don't know why, but there's something quite funny about seeing everybody wearing exactly the same clothes. Can't tell anyone apart, but yeah, look, everybody in the same kits. Aubrey, you made it, just about.
Oh man, nightmare, but we're here.
Exactly.
First time ever in Paris, first time ever in France.
Amazing, okay, cool.
And it's for the Vista too.
So we've just come to a car park outside the hotel. We're going to do a few little warm-ups and stretches led by the French team. But yeah, first impressions of the shoes. They feel very, very bouncy. Maybe not quite as soft as the original version, but yeah, a little bit more bouncy. I mean, I've only walked 10 steps from the hotel, so I'm not going to be giving my first impressions just yet. But yeah, they're feeling comfortable, and everyone is ready to rock and roll. Bucket. Here we go. We're out for our lovely little 8k run in the new Neo Vistas. How you doing, Ewan?
Feeling very good, very bouncy.
Very bouncy, yeah. Not get too carried away in the first kilometre. What pace are we running at? I reckon 5:30? 5:45. Oh. So I may have got a little bit caught up there with the old content creation with Aubrey, but yeah, I've somehow been dropped from the shakeout run. I'm going to try and catch up. Maybe it's a good opportunity to put a bit of speed into the shoes. So we're about 6k into the run, past the Eiffel Tower for the second time. Unfortunately, it started to rain quite a little bit more, but it's good. We're testing the grip of the shoes, which is something that they've improved apparently. So yeah, we haven't fallen over yet, but we're nearly back at the hotel. I think we've been going about 5:40 pace, so yeah, pretty speedy for a group run. Oh, there's Mr. Aubrey. We lost him earlier, but we're going to catch him. Look at this. Ellie runs versus Aubrey running. No problem at all. See you later. That's better. And we're back. Stop the watch. So I've got 7.5k. I think I missed a bit there with forgetting to stop and start it, but yeah, first impressions of the new Neo Vista, pretty damn good. Very similar feel to the previous version, which I think is a good thing. Slightly more stable, I would say, maybe a touch less soft and a little bit more sort of responsive feel to them. So yeah, all in all, a very good first run. We are in Paris after all. Finished the run, straight in with a pastry. Okay, so now it is the next day after our boozy night with Mizuno. I will give you a full review of the shoes in just a minute, but I've come to the second coffee shop of the trip to Paris, and this one's called Tanat. I think it used to be called Kawa, but yeah, got a flat white. Here's the review. Oh,
Good?
it's good again, yeah.
Better than the last?
I think it's close, but I think the other one maybe was slightly better. But this is still an 8 out of 10, I reckon.
What was the other place called? KB?
KB's, yeah. KB's was, I'd say, an 8.5. This is an 8, but solid coffee in Paris. Look at that. So we're just coming to the end of our time in Paris. A big thanks to Mizuno for inviting both me and my sister out. I just thought I'd give you a little bit of a first impressions review of the new shoe. I've now done 3 runs in it. I did the 8K sort of launch run yesterday, so around 540 per kilometre. I then did a 10K at 417, and this morning I did 10K again at 430. So I've used it for some easy runs, a little bit of steady running, and I also did some strides in it. And yeah, I've really enjoyed it so far. The main big difference between the 1 and the 2, if you're somebody who tried the 1, is they've upgraded this midsole. So there's now a nitrogen infused midsole at the top section of this shoe, which just makes it a little bit more, I'd say, poppy, responsive underfoot. It's less soft than the previous version, but that does mean it's also a little bit more stable. So I'd say this is maybe a little bit now more tailored towards slightly faster running, whereas the previous shoe for me was just an out and out plodder of a shoe. We've got the similar upper to what was on the previous shoe, a nice new white colourway. I think in terms of specs, it's exactly the same weight and the same drop as the previous version. There's plenty of cushioning underfoot, so it's going to be a great sort of long run option as well. But yeah, I've only done 30 kilometres in it so far, so I'm looking forward to putting some more miles in it when we get back home. But all in all, a very good shoe from Mizuno, and yeah, maybe if you're looking to get this one, I think it comes out on the 4th of June. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed a little bit of a behind the scenes at one of these events here in Paris. But until next time, aspire to run, run to inspire, and I'll see you again soon.